Hey YouTubers, Mike Boards with the Mike Boards channel. Thank you for watching. Today we are talking shower heads, and in this video we're going to show you the step-by-step process on how to remove that old shower head and install an up-to-date, more modern and beneficial shower head. Let's take a look. Alright, YouTubers, in the bathroom now, and there is the old shower head that we are going to remove, and we are going to purchase a brand new, more modern style shower head, and we are going to purchase the portable shower head that has 5 different water outtake settings. So with that said, the very first thing we need to do is turn off the water supply to the house. And we will turn it clockwise and make sure it's tight, and that will turn off all the water. Back inside, and the water is still coming out, we are going to turn on the cold and hot water. Open it up completely and allow all that water to drain out. We'll even pull the diverter, and just be patient, it might take a few minutes. Let all that water exit the plumbing. And while the tub is draining, come up to the sink faucet in the bathroom, go to the kitchen, turn on the faucet handles, and drain all water. And the next thing we are going to do, access your actual tub faucet diverter, and we are going to open that and allow any remaining water that's inside the actual pipe or plumbing to drain out. From here, grab a wrench. You have a slot here for a wrench, and believe it or not, ours was just loose, so we did not need a wrench. You've got some Teflon tape built up here, a little bit of rust and corrosion in there that we are going to clean in the process. When you remove this or insert the wrench, do your best not to tug on this portion of the plumbing. The last thing you want to do is harm this plumbing and cause an internal leak behind the wall. That would not be good. So carefully remove your old shower head, and be aware that it might leak a little bit of water. However, that's okay. And there we are. From here, we are going to spend a couple minutes and clean off the entire portion of the thread and get all this corrosion and Teflon tape off. And as you remove the Teflon tape, again, just be very careful. Do not put any stress on this pipe. The last thing you want is an internal leak in your plumbing inside that wall. So again, just carefully remove all this Teflon tape, and we are going to clean up all this thread. All right, YouTubers, making progress. I have removed all the Teflon tape. I spent a couple minutes and cleaned off the entire inner portion seams of the thread, and be very careful when you do that. You don't want to harm the thread. Also look inside, make sure there's nothing inside that is obstructing the outflow of the water. And from here, we are going to go grab the Teflon tape and wrap this thread with the brand new Teflon tape. Alright, there's the Teflon tape, brand new. What I did was opened up the Teflon tape end, and the way you want to do this is wrap it on the thread and just slowly and carefully work it into the seams on the beginning, and slowly wrap the entire pipe thread. And as you wrap it, just slowly use your thumb or fingers and press all that Teflon tape into the thread. And you're going to do 2 to 3 turns around the entire pipe. You don't want to put too much on, because if you put too much Teflon tape on, it's going to interrupt the actual thread on the shower head coming onto this pipe. So just wrap it one more time. And from here, you just pull and break it, and make sure there's no loose ends at the end of the Teflon tape. And then come down here and verify no Teflon tape is disrupting the outflow hole that the water comes out. Here's the brand new shower head, and a really cool feature, it has a pause trickle button, which is neat. And again, 5 settings Just flip it over to the back. And there are all 5 of the water output settings, which is pretty neat. Let's go ahead and open this up. At this point, everything is out of the box. On the back side of the box are the instructions, which is pretty cool. It has a pictorial version as well. And at the top, easy 3-step installation. Step 1, remove existing shower head, use wrench if necessary. We've already done that. Number 2, hand tighten handheld bracket and washer to shower arm. So coming down here, there is the washer and the bracket support. So you see a washer on each end, and the washers are connected right there. At this point, I have the bracket removed from the plastic bag. I also loosened up the zip ties that secure the washers to the hose. Very important step. These 2 washers that were connected to the hose, 1 washer goes into each end. And this is the bracket. Inside the portion that actually connects to the plumbing coming out of the wall, as you can see here, there is a washer inside with a screen, and if you're not careful, it can fall right out. So if it does fall out and you're wondering where the screened washer goes, it goes inside here. Next step, grab the bracket that we just had. Make sure the washer with the screen is properly secured in the end. And let's take it to the actual plumbing pipe coming out of the wall and secure it. Back in the bathroom, one additional tip you might find helpful: just by unscrewing this base, you will be able to move this portion and spin it and secure it up top. So at this point, what we will do is do your best not to cross thread this as you screw it on, and hand tighten it before anything. And that Teflon tape is going to create that watertight seal. And it's on pretty tight. From here, we can re-secure this portion and align it properly, like that. And prior to actually securing this base, you can center the actual bracket and position it in the way that you want it. And from here, I'll grab some Teflon tape and apply Teflon tape to this thread on the bottom portion of the bracket where the hose will connect. Alright, YouTubers, making progress using the same Teflon tape we used earlier on this portion of the pipe. We went ahead and applied it to that thread there. Back to the instructions. Step number 3, hand tighten hose and washers to bracket and handheld shower. As you can see here, reference the pictorial image here, and 1 washer into the actual top connection point of the hose, and the 2nd washer into the connection point of the hose that mounts to the bracket. And I also ran Teflon tape around the thread of the actual shower head. And 1 washer will go inside here as such, and we will connect each connection point to the appropriate connection points here. Back in the bathroom, and verify the washer is in place, and do your best not to cross thread it. Carefully and slowly secure the hose onto the thread. And this is a very important part here. Make sure you do not over tighten this and put strain or stress on this plumbing. Again, you do not want an internal leak, so just hand tighten this. And as you can see, I need to go grab the shower head now. And I did not install the actual gasket yet. And shower head, gasket in place, and without cross threading it, be very careful. Go ahead and tighten this portion of the hose to the bottom portion of the shower head. And here is the pause and unpause button. And this little tab here allows you to shift the actual shower head and change the setting in terms of the water outflow. And from here, you can position it and insert it onto the actual mounting bracket. And that's what it looks like. From here, let's go ahead and turn the water back onto the house and test the actual shower head. Back outside, and to open it up, you will turn it counterclockwise. And you'll hear the water flow in. Back inside, I'm going to turn on the cold water. You see here, I'll shift the shower diverter to send the water up to the shower head. There it is. And it looks good. And at this point, you want to inspect all your connection points and verify there are no leaks. In the event that you have a leak, turn your water off and figure out where that leak is coming from or what is causing that leak. From here, I want to test the pause button. Very cool. Alright YouTubers, that's it. See, a pretty friendly DIY project. Do us a favor, below the video you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely go to your settings, turn on your YouTube notification bell. Once you do that, every video that we upload, you will be notified. You will be able to stay up to date with us, and that will be awesome. Thanks again for watching.